What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck tech. This is my red green energy list. Amazingly, through the rotation, none of these cards actually left the deck. Pummeler came back. Two with Aether came back. Like those were the two big cards. We'll take Brawler, Sage. They're all there. But the only thing that didn't live was Dustcross Recruiter. But instead, we got Longtusk Cub, which is another good aggressive threat, a good use of energy. And Longtusk Cub is really cool with Helion, because Cub provides energy for the Helion. So they can both hang out and have a jolly good time. But yeah, I've been playing this deck. It was the first deck I actually played in a league this season, and I went 5-0. So there's definitely legs to this deck. It has a lot of play here and there. Making a gigantic 2020 is huge. So there's all these like trampling spells like Gorkhan Rampager and Vigor Rampage. And speaking of like new upgrades, a new card that's in here is Game Trail, which is one of Penny Dreadful's very few untapped lands. All you need to do is have a forest or a mountain in your hand, and you can have this untapped. You don't really get like a super benefit from this most of the time, but it does just kind of like smooth things over. It's honestly like this is like maybe like one of the worst decks to kind of like take advantage of this, because I don't really have like turn one like red or green plays. I only have turn one green plays, so maybe post side works a little better because I have burst lightnings on my board. So but yeah, this is not like the greatest display of how good Game Trail actually is. Uh, but it's a fine card. You know, it's a dual land that comes to play on tap sometimes. I got a one of riding a Dealer horse here. This card's pretty great. It makes a lot of people have to read cards because Sportsmanship is way different than flying in the sense that you can only block by the creature's sportsmanship. But the other thing is that this effect is indefinite. When it's not like other sorcery spells like like a rampage that says till end of turn. This just happens indefinitely. So it's pretty great. It's really good against like the mid range decks that are just trying to put a lot of creatures in the field to block, like Sultai Merge, for example. So it's a really fun card. But I have one in the deck. I actually prefer more of the trampling effects because I think Mono Red's really bad at blocking. So you want some of those effects to make your Pummeler really good, and your other big creatures like Helion or Longtusk Cub, things like that. The sideboard here, I have more Burst Lightnings for just like smaller creature decks, like Mono Red, for example, is really good against that. Withstand Death. I wish I had better like extra Hexproof cards for like Ranger's Guile, which is basically a 1-mana counterspell in this deck. But it's really good against like Wrath effects, like Radiant Flames, planar outbursts, things like that. A couple naturalizes just for like random artifacts, enchantments, Parallax Wave, Alchemist Shell, Rivalry, things like that. Repopulate is my anti-graveyard hate card. It's a good thing about this card that it cycles. It's not like the best, but there's not like good graveyard hate anyway. Drain Foundry can be just kind of like dealt with because it's the thing that's on the board. So you can like your opponent can kind of anticipate that. So I like Repopulate a lot. Extra riding the Dealer horses for mid-ranging matchups where they're trying to block a lot. And Scabclan Berserker, a new card here in Penny Dreadful, really good. It gets a control deck, so they're just trying to cast a lot of like spells. And 2/2 haste, for 3, not too bad, but the renowned part's where I really wanted to go. It's really strong. If this guy gets in, they have to like take him the 2 damage just to kill it. So I like it a lot. We're gonna play in the tournament today, so it's gonna be at least 4 rounds, hopefully more. But yeah, it should be fun. Let's get some games going. Right, starting round 1. I also have the TO, so I'll be very distracted. That better be sexy. It's not really that. It is reasonable. Sure, I can try this. Ooh, Long Dust blocks that. That also dies with Burst Lightning. Long Dust is actually one of the better cards against Mono Red. It just gets kind of big, but I have no energy right now, so right now it's just a 2/2. Yeah, you have to kill that. Like, you kind of just have to kill that. Ooh, the little antsy here. Let's just tapping his mana. Just kind of burn that. Okay. Some people like to tap their mana. I learned this. People like to randomly tap their mana out so they can so they have to like they get the yield faster or something like that. The newer red decks are kind of nonsensy. A lot of them are playing like rivalry. The Gore Clan is pretty big. It's hard to stop. It takes like 2 cards to kill it usually in mono red. Unless you play like Flame Javelin, which most people are actually like not playing. Yeah, the Dude Draw. I could beat the Dude Draw, I think. I get a Searing Spear to 3/3. But then I take 3. If he just has 2 burn spells, then I take a bunch of damage. I think the safe line is just to like kill this, take the hit here, and then like I don't know. Because if he just like wastes this, then I'm like really behind. It's the new hotness. Rivalry. Well, I'm gonna be taking 2 damage every turn for that. So my best bet is to try to pummel him to death, but like I'm behind on like um just production. I'm behind on like energy production in general. But maybe a bunch of gore but maybe a bunch of trampoline gore clans can kill him. Like I don't block I don't know. Pragmatic Insight, okay. Cards of Ramnap Ruins too. Stop. He'll live. Another Archer, okay. I can see him all out attacking for no reason. Just to like kind of end the game. No? Okay. Wrong. The rivalry will eventually kill me, so I need to like I can't attack really without just like dying. I need to draw like 2 more pump spells in the course of 2 turns. And I probably could have killed him. I agree. I think the deck should just be attacking constantly. Like I'm going to die to this. There's no doubt about it. Like I'm just gonna concede. He should have attacked me last turn. Suicide attack, and just like kept going because I can't beat this. I'm at like 8. I'm not gonna beat this. It's an interesting matchup. A lot of it depends on because of like the makeup of this certain style of red deck. I actually kind of want Natural Ice. I'm not sure though. Withstand that's pretty good too. My smaller creatures aren't really gonna do much. I do like trampling stuff, but I don't know if I actually want Natural Ice. I definitely don't want all the attune. Definitely not playing Scab Clan in this matchup. It's probably right to just cut all the trampling cards. Though they're kind of like the best. They're kind of best with the I don't think I want. I don't want Natural Ice. Thanks, Blake. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. How long has it been? 7 months? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I kind of want to bring the Withstand Dust in. Definitely the burst lightnings are coming in. They focus on spells. Scab is good, but Scab dies at like everything. The point of for me, the point of this matchup is just like trampling through, making sure they're blocked. They can't block. They're basically like the worst blockers. So me being in the offensive is the best. I'm gonna keep it like this. My hand was like really bad. This hand's okay. I get 2-1 that leaves something behind, and then the Long Tusk Cup, and hopefully clean up. My matchups with mono red with this deck tend to be very close. Like I said, it depends on like. I think it's a board state matchup. Oh, that's fine. I'm not like worried about that. It is what it is. I can stop at 4 mana on. I'm trying to do very slow in this matchup because I can just like get aggressive. Aggression is my best tool against this deck. In fact. They can play lands too. They make land drops. That helps me more than helps. Arc Trail. They have another burn spell. It's pretty great. Okay. Oh, it's great. Fine with this exchange, honestly. I might actually play the Gore Clan. Something, whatever gets on the field dies, except as a rivalry. Dies. Gotta come in. That's it. Come in. Need to play the game trail. Um, the Helium's dead, so I don't want to Searing Spear that. I think I just use the Helium as like a removal spell. Kind of lose some damage, but I really want to play the Gore Clan this. Oh, he just took it. That's amazing. He thinks he can erase me. Which is thing. It's interesting that he thinks he can erase me. He's only limited to like maybe like 1 to 2 spells a turn. So he's got to like Flames of the Blood Painting me a bunch or something. They even cut back at this point. We'll take it. That should be the game. Yeah, I don't think Anka's good in this matchup. Alright. Alright. I'm glad that all worked out. That kind of worked out pretty well. Yeah, let's run it back. He had to use 2 spells for the Long Tusk Cup. That feels really great. Kind of look at my hands with like removal. That being said, these are like counter spells basically. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna draw. So I'd like to draw a second red source though. With the 5. Okay, it's a good draw. It's just a threat. It's just a guy. That's all I want. Although it kind of gets eaten by what do you call it? Arc Trail. Good Arc Trail hand. I could just kill this, and then have a spell up for this, or a counter spell for this. We can take the slower. We can take the slower approach. My opponent has 3 cards in her hand. Sure. Another counter spell. I'll gladly block. I will gladly block. Maybe like a lava dart or something. Air input. Not any like I'm still not gonna Searing Spear this. I actually would trade this. I actually would not mind trading. I'll probably just Searing Spear. It depends on what they do with their next turn. Like if they play something like a Scab Clan or Better Threat. What bigger threat could they have here? I'll just kill it. If you kill my guy, I mean, it's like I've gotten the value out of it already. Okay. Good draw. You can get in the offensive now. I have 2 counter spells up, which is really good. And I have a bunch of energy for the Helion. So I should probably win. And it looks like my opponent's just kind of like flooded or something. Ooh, 3 counter spells. Actually, they're just dead next turn to the counter spells. They're just pump spells too. Okay. Yeah, they had a land in their hand, so they got the Magmatic Insight that. Sure. Hard. This was Giant Growth into death. Alright. Bunch of Giant Growths. Bunch of like counter spells won the game there.